Continuing on with the ABCs of faith, and we have come up to the letter Q. Q in the ABCs of faith, a person of faith, the walk of faith, stands for questions. Many people believe that there is no room for questions when it comes to the walk of faith, and that absolutely is not true. And I'll tell you very quickly why I say that, and I'll tell you why people say that. So people will talk about Q, questions. They'll say, because you don't question God. Never question God. When I was growing up in the church, you would hear things like this, pretty dramatic stuff that would say, don't question God because God might kill you. God might wipe you out. God will send lightning bolts. The earth will open up. All of these wild ideas. But here's the thing about questions. It is never written in the Jewish scriptures that you cannot ask questions. As a matter of fact, when you look at the book of Job, the Jewish writings are very clear. Job is the oldest book of what we call the Jewish scriptures, the Jewish writings, the Bible. And Job is spoken of by God, and God, which gives us the highest information, says, there is none more faithful than my servant Job. So he was faithful. He was full of faith. He had faith. He had a belief. He believed in Adonai. He believed in God Almighty. He served and trusted God Almighty. And yet, in 72 hours, he lost everything. But he never blamed God, but he did question God. And then you can walk all the way to the New Testament where Jesus says, if you want to receive something, you have to ask, and it shall be given. Knock, and the door will be opened. Seek, and you will find. So why say you can't have questions, and then Jesus says you have to ask questions? So in your walk of faith, it's okay to question. Don't blame God. There's a difference. But it's okay to have questions, because there will be an answer. Because if you need an answer, you ask, and you shall receive.